Well, it's morning and bean prices are up. Well, we're going to start the morning off by going and getting the first truck loaded. Um, we're not going to take a bunch of crop, but first things first is we're going to, what am I stuck on? We're going to go check on wheat. Um, that's the main priority. No signs of snow, um, but I'd like to get some crop sold before we go on a little trip. Um, but co-op don't open till 7, and I'm pretty sure most people in the area have sold already, but we haven't sold. We've sold one load, one grain cart full, and we spent a lot of money in the last few months. So it'd be nice to gain some of it back and go work out a deal at the local co-op. We're gonna cut through the case dealer here. There's the rest of our seed we need to get. We have more seed coming. Got a call from the co-op and they said our chemical will be here soon, which we're gonna show that because we haven't yet, but we are getting we have a fiber dash now. So, yeah, okay, so here's the wheat. Um, oh yeah, this is good. This is really good. Um, I'm excited to harvest it. So the reason why it's planted so early is because Farmer Sim doesn't have like a real double crop. So um, it's not how it should be in December. I understand that, but downtown's bumping for 6 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's getting ready to open up here on this December day. Um, well, let's go get the first truck loaded and head out to the grain elevator. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna sell any corn. It's still drying, but beans. We're gonna go ahead and get some beans. We're gonna sell quite a bit of beans. Um, yes, I have unrealistic trailers because it makes it easier for me and Luke. I'm not gonna sell all my beans right away. Um, I'm gonna stop it at a certain point. But let's get a truck fired up and warmed up. Um, and then we're gonna pull the planter out. The planter's not quite done yet. We've kind of lost time on it. All the machinery is away though, but we're gonna go ahead and still waiting on my third cultivator. I don't think they're gonna ship it until I pay for it. But yeah, what truck do we want? Oh yeah, let's check out the Fiber Dash real quick. So yeah, we're gonna be mixing our own chemical. No more hot loads from the co-op. Um, just because I want to do it myself. But we will be getting 32 if we don't put on gas. But we're gonna let this warm up. Let that run for a minute. And then I need to see how much is in this bin. We're not full all the way. Sold a lot of crops. Spent a lot of money. My goal is to get these full enough where, you know, not, I don't know. I just want to see. Okay, there is corn in here and there is beans. So the beans. Okay, so the beans might not be bad. I'm gonna go ahead and park out here. Truck needs a wash. So the truck needs a wash. I don't know why that truck's just sitting there. This is that needs to be moved. There's a lot that's gonna happen. This is probably gonna be a long video, guys. So skip ahead if you want. But we're gonna sell some grain, because because we got some debt to pay off. This should be aired up, ready to go. We are going to the south facility, and then, oh man, this is going to take a while to load, ain't it? I need to get one real trailer for, okay, you know what, I am going to do that, just for loads, so that I can kind of limit myself, keep it somewhat realistic. We're going to get a Super B. Okay, so at least I know we're not going to get taxed a lot. But we're going to go grab the Super B. And then eventually we're going to move. I don't have a lot of cows anymore. So I'm going to move the ones that I do have over to this facility. I sold off a lot of cows. I just couldn't maintenance a lot of them during this harvest. So that was the problem. Let's go get the Super B. And hopefully everything goes right. Gosh, we spent a lot of money. I might have to get a loan. But he's still not done working this field. He's been playing this game for 5 hours. Should be done soon. Probably on the end rows. Okay, so let's get the Super B loaded up and ready to go. Shouldn't be too bad. I need to knock that where it's easy to pull out. And then, beautiful, beautiful job. Hopefully this isn't a pain in the haul. It's going to be a pain in the haul, ain't it? Okay, so we have the Super B now. I've always wanted one of these. Probably should have worked that lime in, but whatever. So it doesn't matter which way I pull into the bin site, but I do want to take a couple of loads. Not a lot of loads, but just a couple. And then really get tillage done. It's December. I'm surprised the ground ain't froze over. And then, okay, so we should have soybeans in here. Not dried, which is what I want. And then now we go to the back. Hopefully, maybe a lot of soybeans. Yeah, bean prices rose to a good number, a very good number. So, hopefully we can cash out on it. Dried corn is not much more. So I don't know how much we're actually going to spend. Hopefully there's not a line at the co-op. That would be nice. Actually, we're going to go to a different co-op. We're going to go to the fertilizer facility because we are members there, because we buy enough there, we can sell there. That is their rule. Or I think anybody can as long as you have a card. But I don't think they're open yet either. But we're going to be their first load because I don't want this truck to get stuck at the other facility. But we'll take the second load down there. It's just a quicker drive, so we're going to head on down and it's gonna be an easy day. Very easy day as long as it don't snow bad. Um, like I said, we might take a corn load, we might not. Um, hopefully they let us in. I think their way station's down, but who knows? Who cares? Make a right here. Oh, wrecked the Super Bee already. This is nice. This is a nice setup. Good truck to use. Almost out of fuel. There's a gas station right here, so uh, there is a gas station. I think. I don't know. I don't ever go to it. And we'll make a left, and we're gonna roll the truck, aren't we? Yep. Oh yeah. They're gonna be just opening. We can get in line. Go to the back of the fertilizer facility. You guys have seen this a few times, haven't you? I don't know what all the lights are for. I think it's just so you can see. Okay, but now the rule is you got to go around the dry shed. Now, there should be a weigh station right over here. No, they got rid of it, I guess. Okay, good to know. And now we're going to open up the bins. And let's see how this does. Is it only one at a time? It is only one at a time. Okay, let's see how much we make. Not much. Okay, 39,000. So 30, let me calculate. 39 plus 39. Okay, let's go to the back. It's probably going to be 39 again. Oops. I'm just putting 39. I won't have the exact number. Okay, so we're going to make close to 156,000. Not bad. Not bad. I might sell quite a bit of beans when the price is right. Close to, okay, so we made a little bit more than 156,000. Just a little bit more. I'm going to take one more load. Or I'm going to take a load of corn, of dried corn, to the other facility. I wish this controller didn't have stick drift. I really do. So now let's go to the other facility. So co-op was open. We were the first load of the day and probably the only. But now we gotta go to a different sell point to the south end of the map. I'm turning my Jake brake off. How do I do that? Oh, I missed the freaking turn, didn't I? Jackknife. Alright, well, we're gonna be trucking 1,800 miles today. And roller dogs. Maybe we'll fuel up at the farm, or we'll stop at Luke's farm. I don't know. Luke might have some Milo that's been sitting for a while that could be sold if we really need to, but I doubt it. And then we need to go make an offer on the field. At least cash rent it. Hopefully we can get a good price on renting it. We don't have any rented ground right now. It's all owned. But rented ground would be nice to start. But the person that used to farm it, who used to play on this map, Uh, wants the full price, but he is willing to rent. Um, doesn't farm anymore, but his house is still there. He hops on. He helps us out once in a while. Okay, let's go. Let's sell some corn. Let's see what wet corn goes for. Well, corn that's not dried. Moisture shouldn't be too bad. It was a very dry harvest. Not a lot of rain. So depending on this corn, whatever's coming out was harvested. It should be pretty decent. Um, let's head to the south facility and see how much corn goes for. Whatever the price is better on, we'll take those loads. A few more of those loads, and then we'll call it. Get it done in the morning. Why is my window down? Oh, there's windows. Got it. Yeah, let me move that back. Maybe it'll be easier to haul with it farther back. Okay, first load of corn to go. We're going to go to a different facility. If I had Luke, this would be easier because I'd have one hauling corn and one hauling beans. Um, but we are making progress. Why do I always leave that door open? I would like to buy these two farms and merge them into one. Um, that is possible. Um, if we rent the other ground, we could possibly buy these two. Which this is his old home farm. Ooh, I can merge all three of these. This is gonna be 1 mile long strip. That would be nice to buy the whole square plat of this area. That would be very nice. Field 15, there's no point in buying. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. It all depends. But there is his house. We'll be there later to hopefully get some rented ground. Most of the ground around here that we don't own, besides two that we bought off him when he retired, was because they were cheap, but he made money off of them, so it was very easy. But he said most of the larger ground he's not selling. Anyways, we are almost to the site. I don't know if this site's prices are better, but again, we're selling a different crop. But I want to see how everything's flowing. I have a feeling this facility will be packed later on in the day with the bean prices. But I think corn's up too, but I heard these guys are short on corn, so they're paying a little extra. So let's see. Oh, well, that field has lime spread on it. So that's good. That's a potential buy. I might park this truck at Luke's business. I don't know, but we have bin sites in quite a few different places. But alright, we are gonna sell right here. Oh wait, no, this is for train. We want down here, I'm pretty sure. We're not selling by train, even though the train market's probably better. Alright, let's see how much you guys are selling corn for. Alrighty. I wish there was a way to pull up the calculator. Ooh, corn's selling pretty decent, ain't it? Out here. 21,000. Okay, we're going to make some cash today, everybody. This is what I like to see. So we're going to make around 240,000 with these first two loads, which is good. Hopefully we can get into the 3 millions. Hopefully when prices skyrocket in spring, I don't want to get too jumpy on selling, but I hope the prices don't get really bad like they were last summer. They were not good. We didn't make much money. I mean, we hit the sell point at the right time. Sold enough. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is good. We're going to stay in the 2 million range for now, so. But we got the equipment we need, so I don't think we'll have to spend money. I say that all the time, and then I spend money. But, why do I keep saying but? Okay, so we cashed out. I think we're going to take one more load of beans, sell it here. Are you serious? Well, if the train didn't make a noise in the background, it made noise in a video in the game. Shows up somehow. Wake up the whole town. Alright, Jake breaks back on. So I think now, I think one more load of beans. One more load of beans will be good. For a while. At least for a while. If we can make the money on beans right now while they're up a good amount. Whoa. Let's stay on the road. Now, I don't know how. Well, I guess we have a facility we could store trucks now, since he's not farming anymore. Well, we got Luke's too. Trailers can stay here, but trucks need to be put away. Yeah, we could park them in there. I bet you he'd let us rent out the storage. I don't know. We'll see. Are you done yet? Almost done? Let's go. He's almost done. Perfect, because it's going to get cold and we're not going to be able to work around until probably March. I might have to cash out on these fields next season and make it one big field. That's a decent amount of acreage there to put in beans or corn. That would be a good wheat field right next to the farm. Oh, there's the chaff piles, or whatever they are. That needs cleaned up. Because I might farm that too, low key. That wouldn't be bad. Would not be bad. Okay, so let's get some beans and go back to the south cell. And then we'll save up on beans till they get really high. Hopefully they get really high. That'd be life-saving. Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. I think we'd be selling beans for a lot more if they were dried, but I'm not spending the money on propane. That is expensive right now, too, even though I'm drying corn. I think the dried corn will help. Hopefully. Let's go back down south. Let's save the game, though. Um, let's take a nice, easy road trip on down. Weather's cold. Really cold. Oh, yeah, that was a good turn in first person. I'm going to kudos myself there. But when Luke gets back for the next video, hopefully the next video, we can get some stuff sold. Hopefully it'll be January. Are you done yet? What are you doing? Oh yeah, he's about done. This field's starting to look nice. That's gonna be fun to cultivate. Hopefully the third cultivator shows up. We're gonna have 3 different style cultivators, and whatever one's the best is the one we're gonna use. I like that Great Plains one. That's looking promising. But the Sulford one that's coming, I don't know if it's a cultivator or if it's I don't know what it is. But it's big, and from the reviews, it looks nice. I should have demoed one when I had the chance. When Sulford brought out the Airboom dry fertilizer spreader as a demo, I should have asked him for that cultivator, but I didn't. But it's gonna be nice. We're gonna have the Fent to put the. It's nice to have a Fent back on the track, back on the farm. If I could run 2 Fents and a case quad track to run the grain cart, the big grain cart, I think that would be fine. But here soon we're gonna have an even larger grain cart, so it's gonna get exciting, very exciting. Do we sell by train? No, we do not sell by train. We could store it to sell by train, the rest of the beans. I know train prices are going to be high soon. Send it out. Well, we did have a contract, but the contract fell through. We were supposed to sell beans for quite a lot of money and corn, but soybeans were supposed to go to this major processing company. They were going to get trained out, and then they never sent the contract. So that made it interesting, but here we go. Last load of the morning, and then on to different things, like finishing working on the planter. That's nice. Ooh, servicing equipment probably. Some tractors that need serviced. I guess we can wait a little bit later to do that. Trying to think of what's brand new. Both the Fents are brand new. The sprayer and the sprayer and the the 2-track. Everything's flowing good. Everything is flowing really good. This is money in our pocket. Okay, good boy. What, did you not sell? Oh, that makes sense. It's the wrong one. Well, a little chilly out. Truck's nice and warm. All right, well, prices ain't much different on beans between the two facilities. Um, this one's a little bit more, which is nice. So I think this is where we'll sell for now if we continue, but I don't think we are. So let's head back to the farm. If that train shows up again, I'm going to be mad. And we're off. I'm going to park this truck underneath the grain bin. And then we're going to run. Whoa, silly goose. Tricks are for kids. Silly webbit. Tricks are for kids. That was great about Farm Sim. When we need the Super B again, we'll buy it. Which we probably won't need it again. um... Yeah, that's all I had in store, but I'm not going to end the video. I said this was going to be a long one. We're at 31 minutes. Yikes. Oh, man. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to merge those two fields, too. These two are going to get merged, and I'm going to make it wider. I'm going to make this field way wider. I could merge all those fields together, but I don't want to go through that pain. Oh, shoot. Jump over the ledge? Nope. We're going to park this truck here for now. We'll grab it later. I know whose house this is. We'll park it right here, right at the front of the property. And we're going to head back to the farm, which is what we just did. Perfect, Skip. So now we got to do some reorganizing. Put this guy right over here. I could move the cloths back a little bit. Let's move the cloths back a little bit. Oops. Okay, that's perfect. I might have to build another cold storage. So we'll pull you out. And then let's see if you start. Uh-oh. It wants to. There it goes. Alright. So we're going to pull this guy in the shop now. Probably should have let it warm up more. 2-track. 2-track is coming out for the first time. Fresh on ours. Getting ready for a snowmobile trip. So they got that hooked up. Probably should move it out the way. So this guy's not quite done yet. Still have to replace the meters. So I think I'm going to reorganize him and unhook the tractor. I knew it would fit in here. I knew it would. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna back this guy up so that we can work on him all the way to the back. Give some space. Okay, now we're gonna unfold. We're gonna put this guy out of the way, probably on the lift or close to the lift. Okay, right there. So boom, we got the planter. We're gonna bring the 2-track in and back this in. And we're going to work on the momentum drill. So we'll pull it in and unfold. This is a brand new tractor. I don't know why them batteries would be dead, but it is pretty cold outside. I think we can unfold it right here. This isn't that big of a planter. Okay, beautiful. Close this guy up. So we got the 410s in here, both of them. The 8RX and the 8RT. 8RT. So now we can work on this guy. Changing out. I don't like. This is brand new. This is used. So we need to. What color is this? Okay. So those can stay John Deere yellow. Wherever it is. I guess. Is this the meters? Or yeah. Or whatever those are. Okay, those need to be black. I don't know why it was like that. Okay, so we're replacing these. I don't like the yellow on that either, so we'll replace these two. We'll make it match. Okay, so we have our... I just exposed the secret. But we have our John Deere planter here. This, the reason we bought it is it's supposed to do better in no-till, but this is all replaced now. For being one season used, I am fine with it. It planted corn, so it's got the splits set up. I don't know how long we're going to run this for, to be completely honest. I've been thinking about getting a larger corn planter. Where's planters? Seed. So, wherever it went, I either want to get this DB120 or the Case IH, which I'd put drag chains on it. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know. If I get this, I'd have to run a pretty large... Hold on. 380 horsepower is all it needs. Same as this one. We could run this with the Deers. But we almost bought this guy. But then I said no. So I went with the Valtra. Or the Momentum. Fent Momentum. We'll say Fent Momentum. I don't know what this is. Had some reps show up. Looks interesting. Horsch. That was a potential bean planter too. But I don't know what this is. Anyway, so we got this set up. But we need to go border fields. I guess we don't need to do that yet. But we do need to get the green star set up to border the fields. Put that right there. We could use the 8R. Whatever we put the system in. We got to do it for the case. The case is on the case monitor's on this, pretend. To run the files for that. But this might just merge all the files together. Now it wants to start first try. Might run all the files on this first try. I don't know. What do we... Probably can merge all the RTK files. But co-op needs to finish our dry fertilizer. They have 2 fields left to do. Why did I turn the lights off? Where is my truck? I guess we can go field scout or give this a wash, to be honest, in the barndominium. That's what we need to do. We need to get a new truck. We need to get a second Dodge or a Chevy, a newer Chevy 2500. Trade in that old thing. We used to have a Chevy 2500, a newer one on this farm. That's what I had before the Dodge. But this thing gets dirty. This thing does a lot of driving through fields. Let's get clean, eh? Gonna be cleaning this for a while. Alright, so let's go check out these fields down to the southwest. And then maybe get some cows over. I don't know if any of the cows I have are breeding. I don't think they're old enough. I kept some of the younger ones. Might be at breeding stage. I don't know. I don't know. I kept mostly Holsteins, but I do have some Angus cows. I don't know. Let's see. This field, I don't know what I'm going to plant yet. This is a new purchase. Haven't farmed it yet. I know who farmed it before. I helped. Potentially beans. I don't know. I have to see the rotation. That'll be a last field planted. If I could cash out on a couple of fields or rent, might be a money saver. I guess we'll find that out in the next video. If we were able to buy or if we were able to rent. I'm not going to check on the cows. They're good. I'm going to stop at the gas station and get some diesel. This thing's def deleted, so. Spend some money on fuel. Hey, Case IH. Alright, that's good. $307 on fuel. Man, should have just filled up at the farm. That field's nice and plowed. That's one of ours. Our wheat's looking good. I need to switch controllers. See, that's a missed spot, and it's pretty weedy. I don't know if I'm going to replant or what I'm going to do, but might just leave it. Maybe I'll get some insurance from it or free seed. Free seed would be nice. So this is beans right now. So someone's farming it. I wonder what it's been about 2 years. I wonder if it's a 3-year contract. I really do. But this is the one I want to check out. It was on corn last. Probably shouldn't be driving through a field I don't own, especially after I washed. Had corn. Probably would have to speed disc it in the spring. Looks like it was used for silage. Maybe he had a contract with the local dairy. I don't know. Let's go take a look at Luke's fields. The one field's probably a weedy mess. Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened with this field, but it did not get sprayed that well. Which makes me kind of mad. See, here it worked. So I don't get what happened. I don't know. But Alright guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like and subscribe button. See ya.